Golimon, come your heart, Indy. That's right. So in this video, I'll be reviewing for y'all Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Okay. So this is my continuation of my series of watching and reviewing all the Steven Spielberg movies that I have in my Steven Spielberg collection, leading up to the closure day, the new Steven Spielberg movie that's coming out June 12th, 2026. Okay? So if I have it in my Steven Spielberg collection, I'll watch it and review it for y'all. If I don't have it, then I won't watch it and review it for y'all. Okay? So, it got 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It got 77% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics. The audience, now because popcorn meter, 82%, okay? Directed by Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford, Kate Capshaw, King Hung Kwang. I think he was in the movie The Goonies. So The Goonies had a lot of people that you see in other movies and you didn't know they were in that movie because they were young, right? It had the guy that played Thanos, okay? Or it had the guy that James Bond set on fire at the end of License to Kill, okay? May 23rd, 1984, 118 minutes, 28 million with the budget, and it made 333.1 million, okay? Now, a couple years ago, I found out for the first time that there's a lot of fans and critics really favorite Indiana Jones movie out of the three original. Okay, in my opinion, when you're talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, they're all 5 out of 5 stars, A+ movies. They're fantastic movies. They're all masterpieces. Okay, okay. Where it get messy is 4 and 5. You know, Kingdom of the Crystal and Dial of Destiny. Okay, because you know some people prefer Dial of Destiny over Kingdom of the Crystal, and then some prefer Kingdom of the Crystal over Dial of Destiny. Okay, and I read a lot of people put it in that place when they just talking about the first three. I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, in my opinion, the first three are awesome. The A+, 5 out of 5 stars. They're awesome. They're all a masterpiece. Okay, when I was little, growing up, I thought these two were my favorite. Okay, but I learned my lesson. Okay, I knew that this was bad, and this was still good. Okay. 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 And Temple of Doom, still an awesome movie. The reason why it was silly is because they didn't like the girl and they didn't like the little boy. They didn't bother me. It's awesome. And I read that it was so violent that that's why they created the PG-13 rating. I'm like, yeah. Well, look at License to Kill. License to Kill was so violent, it should have been rated R. Same thing with Jaws. Jaws was violent, it should have been rated R. Movies back then were rated different. Okay? But Temple of Doom gets an A+ in my book. Okay? And if I come up with my top 5 favorite movie franchise or my top 10 favorite movie franchise, Indiana Jones would be be in there, because I grew up in Indiana Jones in my childhood, and it would still be my favorite. Even though it still got two messy ones that should not be made, but I will still forgive them because they got three awesome movies. So that's it. Until next time.